I think we're about due for another episode of Today in the Shop. I got some things to do out here. Let me change my boots. It's a muddy walk out to here. However, today it was kind of a crunchy walk out here. I don't know, we'll check the temperature. Thought he said it was 27 degrees outside or something like that. Well, it's 31 in the shed next door. 59 in here. I'm just going to juice it up a little bit. Nothing exciting. Warm it up here in a little bit. Got a couple of things to ship. Actually, those will be going to my brothers, not train parts. Speaking of my brothers, I finished painting an F-150 crew cab. My brother Brian just got one. Insert picture here. Okay, that was my brother's truck. I just happened to have one of these. It used to be silver. Insert picture here. So, decided to paint this one black because, black's an easy color to match. So we got that to put back together. I brought home the jig for making pallets. And if you haven't seen one of my scale 1/29 pallets, there it is. Just to give you an idea. There's a pallet on the Searchlight car, the Searchlight Disco car. And I got to get poker stuff out of here. And my project showed up to be able to repair the truck on Dominic's car. One of the trucks is broken on Dominic's car. I believe it's this truck right here. So the family train can get back rolling. Actually, I don't know what truck it is, but we'll find it. We'll get that fixed and maybe even work on the baby's car. So stay tuned. It ought to be fun. All right, I've got my packing material. I've got some extra spray paint just in case we need to touch this thing up. Some boxes. And I forgot to mention, thank you, Andrew and Mandy Fitch, for the new office chair. My old office chair, broke in half the other day. And I like the roly-poly action of being able to get into this and slide around and do stuff. So I'm going to get these things packaged up. I'm going to put this truck back together. Those of you that might be new to shipping, this is what I do. I use a website called Pirate Ship. It's real easy to sign up. If you have a printer, you're done. I just measure the box, and you see I have 10 by 5 by 6, and I weigh it. Those are high numbers. For example, here, the 6 is really, 5 9/16 or 5 1/2. The 5 is really 4 9/16. So I always estimate higher. I always go higher to the next round number, and it weighed only 1 pound 12 ounces. So I put 2 pounds on there and enter all that information plus their address on Pirate Ship. Find their best price, print out, pay for the shipping ticket, print it out, and take it to UPS, and I'm done. So if you've never shipped anything before and you have a printer and a computer, you're done. One more thing about shipping, if you reuse boxes, I'm pretty sure we all know where this box is from. Make sure you scratch out any barcodes or rip any barcodes off and stuff like that, because your new label will have the right barcode on it. You're welcome. All right, the truck is back together now with black rims, black grill, black paint, all the way down to the spill in the brand new truck. Now, naturally, the next thing to do is tie this thing down to a flatbed. So I figured the black and the yellow and the red would look together. I had some of this red rope laying around. All I did was hot glue gun it to here. And then we'll run it through and I'll show you what I do to tie it down. I also hot glue gun the wheels so they can't turn, and then we'll put a little dab of hot glue on the wheels and mark on the car where it's going to go and just stick it down. So I just use a little bit of blue tape to mark where the edge of the tires are. vehicle is centered. And I'll take a little magic marker here and put the edge of the wheel, just mark that there. I'm just marking one side. And that way I can get the vehicle right back where it belongs after I put glue on the tires. I also don't want this string flopping all over the place when I flip the car over or the truck over and back down, so I just slapped it all on the bed of the truck and taped it into place. All right, just a little dab of glue on the inside of the tire. You can see there. So the glue doesn't ooze to the outside. We're gonna give that 5 minutes or so, let it dry up real good, then position the ropes. All right, with the car flipped over, all I'm gonna do is pull the string so it's taut. Put a little dab of glue in here. Now that's kind of a big dab. Hit the string over and then push it into the glue. And you just got to hold it there for a minute or two. And then we'll cut the excess string off. All right. Really? Oh, these scissors aren't working all that great. There we go. All right. Awesome. I'll do that 3 more times and we're done. All right, so here we are with the finished product. All tied down, ready to go. But since my brother's a painter, I got a little something extra special here. We're just gonna put that right in the back like that. Now, any respectable truck owner is gonna strap down their load, so there it is. And I think we're done with this one. Stay tuned for the next episode of Today in the Fort, where we discuss flux capacitors and 88 miles an hour.